I've got a bad case of FOMO. Fear of missing what I don't know. Got a bad case of FOMO. Don't you tell me what I don't know. 'Cause I don't wanna hear what I miss.
Good morning, traders. This is Rich with Breathingwiththemarkets.com. Today is May 1st. Can you believe it? Almost half a year, right? May 1st, 2026. It's not data bitch. It's called data breach. Data breach. Do you understand where you're at in the market? I understand where I'm at in the market each and every day. The mentees are learning what the market does each and every day. I take the lead. I show them. I teach them. I teach them the algorithm in the market. It's called the data breach, right? Let's go ahead and get into today's trading. I hope you did well. Let's check it out. Here we have these accounts up here. The first account, 688. Second account, 768. Then I had a flip day of $8. And then the next account, 3,494, and the last account is a flip day. So a flip day is getting in and out of the market, just needing another day of trading. You can see on this chart here, 688, I pounded the market northbound all over the place, as you can see. Showing executions, traders. I am showing executions. Your gurus don't show shit, man. On this account, you can see I pounded the market northbound again for $3,494 on this account. And the last account, let's check it out. This account here is for 768, pounded that northbound also. All of these accounts are traded individually. I pounded the hell out of that northbound also, each and every day. Executions, traders. Executions in the market. It doesn't matter how much you make. If I see your executions in the market, I understand if you know what you're doing in the market based on your executions and how you were talking about the market. If you show me executions in the market and you start to go off in wonderland and trying to explain how you got into the trade, why you got into the trade, I'm gonna know that you don't know what the fuck you're doing or you're lying, because executions should match what you say, right? Executions don't lie. Traders do. Traders come up with this story, right? This imaginary, I'm a great trader type of story. Imaginary intuition, a hunch, liquidity pools, all of that, throw it out the window. Latest and greatest, Apex. What are the prop firms doing? Let's go ahead and check this out. Apex. Let's go ahead and listen to this Apex information, and then we'll go ahead and talk about it. I told you so.
What's happening in recent weeks? Apex trader funding has been moving profitable traders from simulation accounts into live accounts, a practice common in the prop trading industry, but one that has drawn both criticism and explanation from the firm. What's happening in recent weeks? Hundreds of traders received emails from Apex stating they were being moved to live accounts. This is part of a broader industry trend where firms offload traders who perform well in sim conditions to real market accounts, often with the goal of generating more volume and compliance with market regulations. www.proptraders.io. According to Apex's CEO, the move is intended to keep the program sustainable and to align with regulatory requirements, particularly from the CME, which is pushing more accounts into live trading to maintain market activity. Trading strategy.world. The firm has also cited the end of earn and burn practices, where traders maximize gains in sims and then abandon them, as a reason for the shift. Trading strategy.world. Conditions and Probation Apex has introduced a 30-day probation period for traders transitioning to live accounts. During this time, they must maintain a minimum balance of $2,600 and follow strict rules to avoid account closure. If traders perform consistently, the probation ends and they can trade more freely. Trading strategy.world. Why it matters. For traders, moving to live accounts can mean giving up most of the profits earned in sims, as live trading carries higher risk and volatility. www.proptraders.io. For the firm, it's a compliance and sustainability move, but it can also be a retention tactic to keep high-performing traders engaged in real markets. For the market, Apex's compliance with CME rules is part of a larger industry shift toward more live trading to meet regulatory volume targets. Trading strategy.world. Bottom line, yes, Apex is moving top-performing traders to live accounts, often after a probationary period. The firm frames it as a necessary step for sustainability and compliance, but traders should be aware of the risks and potential loss of sim-earned profits. If you're on Apex, monitor your account status and review the firm's latest rules to understand the transition process.
Traders, I have been saying this over and over and over again. I was banned almost 2 years ago. September will be 2 years. Banned, what do I mean by banned? They tried this live trader crap with me. 30 days. After 30 days, what was it? I intentionally blew up all my accounts when I found out that they were doing this to me and a couple other traders. I blew those accounts up intentionally. And then I got rid of all of my evaluations. Why would I allow a company to profit from my evaluations that are coming up on renewal if they keep changing the rules and kicking the can down the road, right? Logic. Yes, once again, that word, logic. Why would I keep all of those accounts up for renewal or continue to reset or purchase more if the rules are always changing, right? If they can go in and change the rules retroactively and they can all of a sudden wake up that you are getting ready to take the biggest payout of your lifetime and they wipe it off the books and say, you're coming over live with us. We love you. We absolutely love you. Thank you for not taking all those payouts. We love you. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to give you a gift. You are going to go live with us. We hope you do well. We promise you everything. We hope you do well. By the way, you lose all of your shit. You lose all of your profits. We're moving them from sim to live. Are they moving them to live? Prove it. Where is the live account? If you're moving 100,000 over to live, where is that $100,000 live account? I mean, I do simple math. If you have 5 apples on the table and you move those 5 apples over here to the next table and you say we're going to move those 5 apples from one table to the other and you look to your left, where's all the apples? No. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're going to start with 1 apple. We got the rest for you, but you're going to have to prove yourself again. Wait a minute. I just proved myself for 8 months. I almost had $1 million payout. And now all of a sudden you're moving me to live? Whoa, wait a minute. Without notice. Why didn't you give me an opportunity to take my biggest withdrawal? They're cleaning the books. They can write anything they want. You see, here's how it works, traders. This is like these fake ass traders, okay? They'll go ahead and take a trade. And when it works out, they're gonna come up with this big fucking story as to why they got into the trade, and they're gonna get your attention and go, wow, that guy's knowledgeable. Wow, that girl that dresses half fucking nude is knowledgeable. Wow, $6,500 for a fucking course that'll get you nowhere. Just draw a fucking line on the chart. Yeah, man, just draw a line on the chart. They've been smoking too much fucking hash. Whoa, right? Think about it. Never smoke anything that's part of your own ass, okay? This doesn't fucking work, crack. Don't do it. Just doesn't fucking work, right? Learn to trade. Learn to trade. These people are tweaking out there. They don't know how to trade. They're fake. They're fake as fuck, right? All they do is they take a trade and then they come up with some story as to why they took the trade when it worked out. And then you as a new trader are going, oh my God, I wish I was as great as they were. I wish I was as great as this person. I wish I was as great as that person. Listen, you are better than that person because they're the ones fooling you. You just don't know it. Come on over to breathingwiththemarkets.com and I will teach you. You will know more than them. You will see all the fakes. The traders at Breathing with the Markets can actually see all the fakes out there. And it's 99.99999% of these gurus are all fake. They just have some money coming in and they gamble and they trade. They get lucky every once in a while. But they don't show you how many things that they're blowing up and how many live account or how many accounts they're getting for free. They don't disclose that information. They'll tell you, they'll deny, they'll say, well, affiliates, we don't make that much money. They're full of shit. These people are buying houses because you are actually using their codes. And they're going out buying houses and buying accounts for free. You see, there's a big squeeze on prop firms right now. They're clearing the books because when they handpick all these traders and they actually know how to trade, they call them scammers and schemers. No, there ain't anybody scamming and scheming. It's the prop firms that are doing the sleight of the hand. It's the prop firms that some of them have muddy hands. They just come up with this, we're moving 600 traders. There is one other trader out there that did a video yesterday. Apparently, or allegedly, Apex, and I don't have verified information, right? But Apex apparently, allegedly, moved 600 of their traders over to live. Just locked their accounts, sent an email. Imagine this, 600 traders. How many traders do they have? Think about this. I've said this before. So say they had 20,000, say they had 100,000 traders, say they have 100,000 traders. They moved 600 traders to live. Those 600, what was the actual profit combined for all those 600 traders that they moved to live? Can you imagine? How many millions and millions of dollars did they just move from sim to live. And what is a definition of live? Is it your definition? Is it definition by the dictionary? What is it? What does live? I know what live means to me. Live means fucking live. You want to move $100,000 over from sim to live to me? I'm gonna make sure I get $100,000 of live shit and I'm able to trade. Oh, you want to reduce my micros or minis in the market? Okay, make sure I got 100 fucking grand in there. And then we'll sit here and play tiny bubbles, right? But at least you got the $100,000. They're not doing that. They're not doing that. Then when they move you to live, then what they're saying is we have another set of rules and we want to see you trade for the next 30 days. So not only are you pissed off moving to live, we want you to be pissed off for the next 30 days. And then we're going to figure out whether or not you're live quality or not. So say you had the worst 30 days of your life. You just lost all your money. You just lost your live sim money, right? How are they just going to reimburse you? Follow it. See how it works out. Because you got to use common sense, right? If someone moves you from sim funded, right? Funded, the word funded, to live funded. Isn't funded? I mean, is funded mean something differently? You know how many clowns say, oh, you can have a strategy in sim, but it's not going to work in live. Rule number one, that fucking person doesn't know how to trade, okay? Get rid of them. Tell them straight to their face, you don't know how to fucking trade. Anybody that tells you that a strategy will not work from sim funded to live, tell them they don't know how to fucking trade. They're obviously not trading the chart. I tried to explain this to you. I tried to teach you. There's an algorithm in the chart. Whether the algorithm is delayed on the sim funded or the real market is delayed, the bottom line, it prints candles. Okay? And the candles don't change. So like I said, if the sim funded is a lagging indicator and it's lagging in price and it's following the live market, couldn't you use the live market as the indicator to make all of your trades, whether you go short or long? Genius, right? Genius. That's fucking genius. So what does that tell you about all the people that talk shit about funded and sim funded in live markets? What does that tell you about them? I just wiped out their fucking books. Right? I just got rid of all the fakes. Everybody that's talked shit about sim-funded trading, listen to me. We just wiped them off the map. They don't know how to trade because they were never trading the chart in the first place. They were gambling. They called themselves out, right? Fucking genius. It's just common sense, traders. If you know how to trade the chart, call it for whatever you want. Oh, that's funded. That's $100,000 funded. That's a $10,000 funded. That's a simulated. That's a $150,000 simulated account that you only get $4,500 in drawdown. So is that a $150,000 account? No, it's probably a $300,000 or $500,000 account as far as power, but you only get $4,500 drawdown, which is not even 1% of the account of the size. Do the math. Do the simple math, traders. This system is set up for you to fail. When they have traders that know how to trade and then play their own game and they know how to trade and they trade consistently each and every day, that gives the prop firms pause saying, listen, we got real traders trading with us. And they try to sit there and screw them left and right, left and right. So how do you move 600 traders from point A to point B without notice? Was there a notice that came out a month in advance saying, hey traders, you might be on the list to go live. Take all the profits you want out now, and anything left over, we're going to move to the live market if you qualify. Did an email come out like that or not? Or it was behind the scenes again? Because all of these rules, they pick and choose what they want to do. And then they move you over without notice. Is that okay? Are you okay with that, traders? You see, this is a problem. You can't have it both ways because you're going to have fake bucks on here and affiliates on here who are fucking faking individuals themselves. And then you're going to have these people trying to justify what they're doing. And then you already have them trying to justify where they say, everyone wanted a live account. Everyone wanted to go live. Everyone wanted to go live. And now they're bitching and complaining because they're moved live. But you see, they're denying the facts of how the live market works, right? When you transfer $100,000 from simulated account to whatever they call live, where's the $100,000? That's my question. Hey, affiliates, you are not being truthful with the traders out there. You are creating a fucking story again. Why don't you speak the facts? If you have $100,000, look, it's very simple. You have $100,000 in sim funded, and they say they transferred $100,000 over to live. Where's the $100,000? Where is it in the account? Now all of a sudden, you just see $10,000, or you just see $30,000 in an account. Where's the $70,000? Where's the $90,000? Where's the $80,000 at? Oh, you have to keep trading, and you have to earn that. Well, wait a minute. You already earned it in sim funded based on their rules, based on their slippage, based on their spreads. based on bullshit, based on your computer freezing, based on the data having problems, based on the data feeds, based on the hiccups, based on the platform not working. All of these things, and now all of a sudden they say you didn't earn it? How did you not earn that money? If it's simulated money, that's their problem. That's what they call it. They can call it whatever they want. But now all of a sudden when they transfer it to live, you're trading live with us. What am I trading live with? You transferred 100,000. You said you transferred 100,000. I don't have 70,000 in the sim. Where did it go? Where is it at? Show me where it's at. Oh, it just goes away. Well, wait a minute. Whose bank is it in? Did you take my money that I earned in sim? Did you take it? Where is it at? Did you put it in your own bank? You said it went to live. You see? No one asks these questions, traders, because they don't know how to ask. All they have is a gambling mentality. They were raised to gamble. They were raised to cut corners. They can't ask legitimate questions. They won't ask legitimate questions because they don't have the IQ to ask the questions. If you transfer money from one account, if you have it in a checking account, and you have $100,000 in the checking account, and you transfer it from the checking account to the savings account, if it doesn't all get there, are you just going to say, well, I guess the bank took 70% of it? I mean, are you that stupid? Think about it. This isn't live. It's a dive. Are you kidding me? Think about it. So they're clearing the books. I said this. The traders, this is one way to get traders off the books. This is one way to trap traders. They are trapping traders. They are getting them off the books. And then all of a sudden, so to be transparent, they should list all of those names that are actually taken to live, to be transparent. The first and second initial or something like that. They don't have to disclose that, but all of them. And then all of a sudden, how much all of that money was transferred over there? And what happened to all that money? And then how many of those traders with the rules, right? How many of them actually go to live? How many traders actually go to live? And then what happens after the fact? Transparency. Like I said this before, over and over and over again. And execution speaks for itself in the market. It's actions. It's actions that speak louder than words. It's actions that speak louder than posting something. Believe nothing you hear and half of what you see, traders. I tell you each and every day, over and over and over again. It's house cleaning. They're cleaning house. These prop firms are changing rules by the hour, by the minute, jockeying. Okay, it's sustainability. Sustainability, how many times are they going to use this word? Sustainability. They allow these people to gamble. They created a gambling community, and now they're talking about sustainability? Listen, they created the gambling mentality. And who are they targeting? Real people, real traders. They created a gambling business opportunity to target those who cannot trade. And then it becomes an addiction. And then they start using their lifelong retirement, their savings, their cars, the credit cards. How many times have traders used their credit cards to keep buying and buying and buying? They allow credit cards. How many traders are in so much debt because they were never taught the skill? It was a gambling community. They make money off of people that lose each and every day. They make money. Why did they have all of these sales and fire sales? To get you in to buy more and more and more and more. And it becomes an addiction that you're chasing a dream, but you're not living in reality. If you want to live in reality, come on over to breathingwiththemarkets.com. You will live in reality because I'm going to teach you how to trade. And you're going to find out whether trading's for you or not. That's called fucking reality. All of this fake ass bullshit, watches, Lamborghinis, cars, and everything else, that wasn't bought and paid for by their trading. That was bought and paid for by, once again, a gambling community, right? They sold you a dream. They sold you a dream. Can you understand that language? They sold you a dream. I'm not selling you anything. I am teaching you a skill. Can you learn a skill? You know, there was a gentleman that I saw in the supermarket this morning. Great gentleman, great guy. And he goes by E. And I said, hey, E, what's up? He said, hey, what are you doing? He goes, I was just thinking about you. He goes, it's funny that we saw each other again in the store. I said, yeah. I go, it's for a reason. And I gave him a card. He can call me and learn how to trade. Great guy. He's working hard, and he's doing the Amazon thing, and he's doing the grocery thing, and he's trying to make a living. He's trying to make a living. He's not out there gambling. He is actually working, putting in the time, putting in the work, right? And it's a skill. And they get better and better and better each and every day. But all of you fake fucks out there are following generic lease cars, watches, and everything else, where true people are trying to make a living, hard living, right? Second time I saw this gentleman in the store. What's the odds, right? What's the odds? It was for a reason. I hope he comes on over to Breathing with the Markets. Because you know what? Some of the things he was saying about working smarter and not harder, and a skill can be obtained, and a skill is learned behavior and all this stuff. It's the same shit I preach all the time. And one thing he said to me that I always preach is that when you have a skill, money will follow, right? And people focus on, it's like either he saw some of my videos or he believes this. And I believe that he believes this because he is out working hard each and every day. He's showing up, he's putting in the work, and he's doing things that what other people need, right? So I'm here for him. And E, if you watch this, I am here for you, man. I am here for you. And if you come on over to Breathing with the Markets, it'll be the best decision you ever made. But anyways, traders, let's get beyond that. Things happen for a reason, right? I've been saying this over and over and over again, that the prop firms are starting to squeeze. I've been squeezed a lot in a long time. 2 years I've squeezed by Apex. Almost 2 years. It'll be September 2-year mark that I haven't been able to buy any evals from Apex. A real trader. I'm giving back to the community. But the prop firms, they just don't give a shit. I told you, it's about the money. They don't fucking care about you. They don't care whether you can trade or not. They have to say these words. It's the actions. It's the actions. It's their actions. It's my actions. It's the trader's actions. It's the executions. It's your action in the market that speaks for itself. We don't need any of these fluff. We don't need any of these affiliates to go along with this fucking program and say, you guys wanted live in the first place. They created a gambling community and then they start to punish traders. Yes, they're punishing real traders. They're getting them off the books. Oh, this didn't work. Oh, not allowed to buy in evals didn't work. We have no violations on this person. We just took his eval opportunity away. He or she can't buy evals, but they have no violations on their account. But yet you can have affiliates buying 1,300, 1,400, 1,500 test accounts, evaluations, right? You allow them to buy it. You allow affiliates to take a long and a short in the market prior to market open. You allow them to make $300,000 doing that. But God forbid somebody that puts in the time, like E, that goes to the store, wakes up in the morning, it's got a grocery list, right? You don't like those fucking people that put in their work, put in their time. You want to penalize those people, the working class, the people that wake up every day, wondering how they're going to pay their bills and all of that. And then they rack up these accounts to a level of security. And what do? Have a good day. Peace, traders.